Okay guys, so today I am going to be showing you all how to press pigments and make them and put them in Japan form. So, yeah, let's just get started. First of all, what you're going to need is, of course, a pigment, and I just have this pink pigment in this container. You're going to want some form of a spoon. I'm just using this little 1/4 tablespoon, but you can also purchase really good stuff at coastalscents.com to do this with. You can also purchase the little tins. I don't have any, so I'm just using this little container thing, but you can also purchase the tins at coastalscents.com too to do this with. And you're also going to need rubbing alcohol. I can't really get into the shot, but just rubbing isopropylene alcohol. So, first of all, what I'm going to do, and you also just need a clean container. Let me say just a clean, plain container. So, what I'm going to do is take some of the pigment and you might want to put down a paper towel or something, because it can kind of get messy, but it doesn't matter if what I'm using gets dirty, so that's why I don't have one down. So you want to just put some pigment in there. You can judge. I'm going to use about this much, and then put the rest of the pigment aside. You're going to want to take the alcohol, and I'm just going to pour some into the lid very carefully. So I've got some into the lid, and then I'm going to slowly pour it into the pigment. Just a little at a time, because you then want to stir up the pigment, and you want it to be kind of a paste consistency. So I can tell that I need to add more pigment because it's kind of runny in here. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's a little bit runny. So I am just going to wipe off my little spoon. You can also buy the little spoons at coastalscents.com that you're really supposed to use for this, but again, I don't have them, so I'm just using what I have. I'm going to add a little bit more pigment. Stir it up. Okay, and then add just a tad bit more alcohol. Okay, so now you can even see on the brush, it's kind of like a pasty consistency, like that. And so this is where I take my little container, and try to do this so you guys can see. And I'm going to get the pigment and put it into my little container. So just spoon it into there. And I'm going to run and get a toothpick real quick, so just hold on, you guys. Okay, so now I'm just going to use a toothpick to just get what's left on the edges of the container. It's kind of hard to get it all with the spoon. Again, this is why it will probably be better to go to Coastal Scents and get the things that are specifically made for this, because I'm just using products that were around my house. But, you know, you have to do what you have to do, right? Okay, guys, so this looks like about all I'm going to be able to get out. So I'm going to lay that aside and then kind of hit it against the table just to flatten it out. Kind of get the sides here. So, just like that. And then it will become smooth. Like that. And so, let me just move this mess out of the way. Now what you would do is to let your pigment dry for about an hour, which that is what I'm going to do. And then once it dries, I will come back and show you all what the next step is. So, I'm just going to let this dry for about an hour, and then I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I have let this completely dry, and you know it's good when you can rub your finger on it, and it will come off like a normal eyeshadow would on your finger. Just like that. So now what you have to do is take a piece of cloth, and now looking at this, the way I cut it out, it actually looks like a rose petal, but that was random. You just need to take some kind of cloth, lay it over the eyeshadow, take a quarter, or any size, any size of coin that fits into your container. And if you're using a pan form, then you would set an encyclopedia on top of this. But I am actually just going to close the lid. And so that will make it really, really tight. And the same would do for, like I said, put an encyclopedia on top of it. And then, so that presses it down. And then you need to let it set for about an hour. And then you will have your eyeshadow pigment pressed. So that is pretty much all that you do, you guys. I hope that this was informative and taught you how to press pigments. And thank you guys so much for watching.